What's up, friends? Welcome to Monday, October 14. Today is a holiday, I believe. It is a Indigenous Peoples Day, formerly known as Columbus Day. And we're out and about working. Because service industry does not stop. It only stops when you want it to stop. I had a very rough weekend. It has been very rough. Lack of sleep, long days, lots of work. I'm doing some housework, some remodeling. Also have other side projects that are not appliance related that I have been working overtime for to catch up. And today is definitely, I'm feeling it. Yeah, I'm feeling the exhaustion. But you can't stop. You gotta push. You gotta make it happen. Behind me is an apartment complex. I'm about to walk in there. My very first appointment for the day. This is an installation. Last week we stopped by to look at this microwave, and I determined that the magnetron is cracked. And the way I determined it's cracked is because when you pop the top panel on this specific one, not all of them, but this specific Kenmore, when you take that panel off, the magnetron's right there in front of you. And I swapped the magnetron. And then I found out that the door switch is also burned out. So swapped the door switch out. No issues. They're pretty cheap. Nothing that we needed to add to the bill for 15 cents. So I have a migraine or a headache or whatever they call it these days. I'm very slow and sluggish. And not very jolly and cheerful, or have the tendency to just want to go home and stay in a dark room. But this is one out of 5 today. So let's go take care of business and move through the day. Okay, and just like that, just like magic, it is a super dark outside. So, why am I even filming this outside? Let's go inside. Okay, microwave, magnetron, and door switch. From there, we hopped onto a Samsung refrigerator icing kit, and had to help the customer with replacing a brand new water filter. Her kitchen was a mess. It was all flooded, by the way. She wasn't able to push the Samsung filter in and twist it, so I got stuck and it started to flood. And she had to run outside and shut the main of the water, and that happened the morning of today. So she was without the water for about 6 or 7 hours before I showed up. Took care of the actual problem, put the filter on, tested the water. She turned the water to the house back on. Everything is fine. Appreciate the tip, by the way, on that call. Samsung dishwasher diagnostics today. Customer reporting that the water was not draining. It's not draining. It's giving out an error code, but it is not draining and it's not washing. So just a regular Samsung dishwasher, nothing special about the model. I did find a clog in the air gap. The air gap is the little piece that sits on the. Most likely, it's going to be on your sink, next to your faucet. It has a little silver or white cap, depending on the color, that just sits on top of it, and then you can pop that open and see if anything is stuck in there. So there was some pieces stuck there as well, and removed those, and the dishwasher was draining a little bit. But the bigger issue here is that the actual machine doesn't wash. I turned it once all the water was drained out, and it took like 3 drain only cycles to evacuate all the water. I turned it back on, it filled up with water and started washing. And that motor sounds, it sounds like, it didn't sound horrible, but what it does is it's not working. So it's not generating enough pressure to wash the dishes. It's just kind of spilling water. So there's something clogged in there. The motor's going out. And so we're going to be working on replacing the sump assembly with the motor in there. Installation. The following one was an installation. Number 4 is an installation of a previously diagnosed Samsung refrigerator, French door again. It has a frozen evaporator, and so the customer had defrosted it for more than 48 hours, and the drain tubes were replaced. Vacuum the coils, put the heater extension and all that stuff. But the refrigerator had a second problem. It wasn't dispensing ice. It dispenses water, it makes ice, but it wasn't dispensing it. And this refrigerator is the one that has the little pedal, the dual pedal on the dispenser. The little pedal. Sorry. So it has the. I had to take this call. It has the dual pedal on a dispenser. One is the little one, and then the in the back is the big one. The way this works is that it has 2 switches, and when you press on each of these little pedals, they make a distinct clicking sound, which activates whatever you're going for, either the water or the ice. Well, the most often is going to be the ice maker that breaks. Not the ice maker, but the ice maker pedal. So what happens is, over time from usage, the little latch that pushes on the switch as you're depressing the pedal, it breaks off. And so it just hollow. When you push it, that doesn't click anything. The other one still clicks, so you get water, but not for the ice. Unfortunately, Samsung has designed this to where it's not easily just replaceable, that component. It's doable. I have done it in the past. It is extremely difficult, and it requires skill hand, patience, and a little bit of a MacGyvering. But for a repair that can be done on the spot, if you have all the pieces, it's totally worth it, to be honest with you. However, this was not the case here. Couldn't fix it. Couldn't deal with it. So we ordered the whole display. It comes in as a piece, the user interface. Well, showed up to the customer's home, knocked out the icing kit, pulled out the old one, threw the new display, turned it on, switches work. Some of the LEDs are burnt out, so it's not showing the numbers correctly on the temperature. So that would have to be a return call. I would have to see. I took the old one. I left her with the new one. With the understanding is that, as long as you don't have to mess with the temperatures, you're really fine right now working. The refrigerator's working, your ice maker's working, your water's working. The only thing that you're not going to be able to do is, you still can, but you just got to watch and look at the temperature correctly. But you don't generally mess around with that at all on a normal basis. So I took the old one with me, and what I will do is I will work on it at the shop and see if I can fix it. If there's anything I can do to make the old one, her original, repaired, and then swap them back out and send this one back as a faulty component. This way, everything still works. She still has a working refrigerator and a dispenser. Oh boy, I'm tired. From there, I went to the fifth appointment, which is a very quick diagnostics on a Samsung ice maker, quad door, stainless steel, black stainless steel refrigerator, the 2020 model, and it has a frozen ice maker. It's just not defrosting. It's not, the heating element is not working, so it's not making any ice. We've been to this customer's home before. This is a second visit for this ice maker. So the one that we put in there lasted, I don't know, about a year or so. And so now it's gone again. So sad. But we'll send that out and get a new ice maker going. That's it. That's it for today. It's short and easy Monday, I guess, for diagnostics and a few jobs to finish. But it's just been a long day. It's been a long weekend. I don't see the end of it for a lot of the work that I have, side projects and things like that. So I'm just trying to rush through everything, get everything going, and yeah. So hopefully, cross my fingers for a better day tomorrow, especially with the headache, because it affects my troubleshooting skills. Although again, nothing much to troubleshoot today specifically, but on a regular day, it will definitely affect troubleshooting skills, people skills, customer service skills. All that stuff is just super reliant on the fact that, if you're conversational, if you're an ongoing person, if you're, if you have a smile on your face, if you're looking good, if you're, presentable. And obviously, as you see me right now, I've just been like this all day, trying to wear glasses and not make any certain movements. So it's just, it gets to you, and customers see it. So, but appreciate you guys stopping by for the short video. And again, hopefully tomorrow I'll be doing a lot more filming and a lot more on-site discussion and things like that. So, peace for now. Talk later. Have a good night.